Hi everyone, and welcome to the Bayesian rating curve Shiny app. This app generates a rating curve from input data based on a new method developed at the University of Iceland. The app consists of four main tabs: the instructions, the app, the theory behind the method, and some information about the code. To generate a rating curve, you can add a TXT file or an XLSX file, as shown in the test files. You choose a country. In this case, you can only choose Iceland to set the prior parameters into the model. If you want to add your country, please contact us. Let's add a name for the river. Say Hvítá, a river in Iceland. I choose my file now. Some dummy data. Choose the outputs I want and run the model. Now we have a rating curve on a real scale, on a log scale, the residuals on a real scale, and the standardized residuals. The rating curve on a real scale is interactive, so you can say zoom in by double-clicking on a chosen region and double-clicking to get back. To add a dummy data point, you can just click on the spot you want it and run to see the results. You can see here the predictive intervals widen a little bit. Let's reset this and submit again to get the original rating curve. Another feature is you can add a force point to force the curve through a certain point, so it has more value than the other data points. Let's submit that. Now we see that the curve is forced through the blue point, and the predictive intervals at that point is almost zero. Let's reset again and submit to get the original rating curve. Finally, you can exclude a point. For example, this point. Maybe it's not relevant for your analysis for some reason. Let's run the model without this data point. We can see here that the predictive intervals are a little bit tighter because this point is a little bit off. In addition to the plots, we have the tables. Here we can see the data with its fitted values, qfit, and the lower and the upper 95% predictive intervals. In addition, there are three tables that are numerical rating curves on an equally spaced grid of stages for the fit, for the 95% predictive lower, and the 95% predictive upper. Let's note here that the measurements in the data are from 2004 to 2014. It can be interesting in some analysis to analyze subsets of the data. And this is possible by managing this slider. And let's say we want to analyze the data from 2010 to 2015. Submit that. Here we can see a rating curve for the date ranges here. The purple dots that are not filled are excluded. Another interesting feature is that you can exclude years from a certain period. Let's say we're not interested in the data from 2012 to 2013. Now we excluded more points. In practical flood analysis, it can be useful to extend the rating curve to a certain custom maximum stage. As you can see here, the data only ranges to around 170. Maybe we want to extend it to 4 meters. Then we can run the model, and get the extended curve here. When managing these interactive elements of this model, we recommend running Model 1, as it takes less time. When you're completely satisfied with your results, you can run the full-blown Model 2. Let's assume that we're completely satisfied with this outcome. Then we can export these useful results to a report on a PDF format. We can download images to an HTML file and export all the tables to an XLSX file. Now we've gone through all the basics in the Shiny app. Thank you for watching and enjoy.